favorite. I'm bliss, highly favored.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be addressing my main problem with WWE figures today. Now, none of the figures that you see on screen are actually a part of the problem. These are just figures that are a part of other people's main problem, because I always see people complain, oh, this is the worst thing about WWE figures, or whatever. But I always end up disagreeing, because my main problem, I think, is far worse and doesn't bother me. All four of these figures you see here, a lot of people hate them for whatever reason. I feel like the problems with these aren't that deep personally, and they're all great figures in their own ways. So some main problems may include stiff joints, like on this John Cena. So I'll just back up these three real quick. The knees are extremely tight, like super tight. Oh my gosh. A lot of people say that that's their worst problem. Definitely sucks. But once you do it a few times, I think it'll, like this one was really tight, like that's tight, and it got looser. Like it gets loose over time. I don't think that's a big of a problem. It definitely sucks at first, but once you get used to it and it, loosens up, it's obviously not a problem anymore. Another main problem is loose joints. This is Jacob Fatu. This ankle is super loose. You can already see, like, if I put him down, and then when I picked him up, his ankle was already over, so that sucks. His arm was loose too. I ended up putting a rubber band in there. You probably can't see it now, but I did end up putting a rubber, you can see right there. I'll zoom in a little bit. I did end up putting a rubber band in there to, tighten it up, and it works fine now. So loose joints is another one, but another easy fix besides the ankle. And then decals and misprinting. This one is close. Like, this one almost made it. You can see all the, QC issues there on his kick pad. The drug-free faded away. So that sucks. That's probably my second place. And then this is for both Uncle Howdy and CM Punk. I just realized I don't have the arms for Howdy, so you can't really see with him. But the shoulders popping out on recent Ultimate Editions, that's been happening a few times. Again, I don't think it's that deep. It's really about the angle, personally. And it's really just a torso problem when they make the butterfly joints too small, because you can see how the butterfly joint is supposed to be with the Cena. Like, it's supposed to, hug and tighten, like, the shoulder. Like, it's supposed to kind of go over it a little bit. And, when they make the butterfly joint too small and not, matched up with the torso, then the shoulder ends up looking like that. So that's the problem. But none of those things are my main problem. My main problem is going to be with these figures right here. We got the Elite 120 Cody Rhodes, the Elite 115 Final Boss, the Elite 112 Bray Wyatt. So these are the main ones, but it's actually with a few more, and Braun Breaker and Dominic Mysterio are those, but we'll get to those later if I have to. So you can kind of already see it with one figure, and that's going to be this Bray Wyatt. It's going to be the standing issue. I've had this problem a lot, and you guys can let me know if you have in the comments. I haven't seen people have it with his Bray Wyatt, believe it or not. But first of all, look at his legs. They're uneven. If I straighten both of his legs, right, and get him to stand up, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And then he ends up tilting that way. And that really infuriates me. First of all, the hip joint is a little loose, and it just always ends up tilting that way. I don't understand. It always does. And then the leg down here looks warped, and it ends up with the shoes. And, like, to get him to stand up straight, I kind of gotta spread it out like that. And that's kind of how he has to be. And that sucks, man, because look how far out that one is. And it's just not a good thing. This is my main problem. This infuriates me the most. Same thing over here with this Cody Rhodes. If I straighten out both his legs, you can already see that for some reason the left leg is longer. Well, his right leg, but it's on your left, is longer. Like, what is that about? And he can't stand up because of that. And if he does stand up straight, he's going to be tilted one way. And that sucks because this figure is so good. And you can kind of see, I'll bring the camera down as well. And I brought the camera down real quick so you can actually see. When I straighten his legs and I put it down, that one is up a little bit. Like, what is that about? That unacceptable. This leg is straight on the floor and that one's up. Like, what? I do it with Bray Wyatt over here. Like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know. Maybe the shoe comes out printed wrong. And then he even have the Rock. I don't think there's a problem with the Rock, but I'll check. It's a little bit of a problem with him too. Like, I don't get that. I mean, it's not as bad with the Rock, but Cody's the main culprit of this, because I don't understand that. That's insane. But yeah, getting back to regular camera, like, I don't understand what that's about. Like, if I put my finger right there, so you can see, and maybe my finger's not straight, that's probably a bad example, but it's just not good. That's my main problem. And these Cody and Bray suffer from it the most. The Rock has it the least, I'd say. Like, it's not as bad on him. It's pretty good. But yeah, it's still, like, not good. Because if I go like that, you can kind of see how his foot is up. Like, it's just not good. And then I had Braun Breaker and Dominic. It's mostly suited figures with, like, baggy pants like that. But I had it on this Braun Breaker for a little bit, too. He doesn't stand up either. I don't know what that's about. And then I kind of messed with the ankle joints a little bit. And it ends up looking weird where one boot isn't straight. Well, like, this boot is straight up. And then this one's, like, I had to bend the ankle. I don't know what that's about. Like, look at that. Do you see that? That's how it has to be for him to stand up. I don't get that. I feel like there might be, you know, some legs might be coming out wrong. I don't know. But the factories. But this Dominic probably doesn't have it as bad anymore. Maybe he does. I don't think he does. Yeah, this Dominic's gotten better. I don't know how. Like, when I first got it, his leg was tight and everything, and he had that problem. Now he's fantastic. So, but yeah, that's my main problem with WWE figures today. I just want to know if you guys also have that problem. It's mainly with the legs just being uneven. You know, some legs coming out longer than others. You can see the Cody again. How it's like over. Like, I don't know what that's about, but it's not fun because when you got to stand them up, they end up tilted, and it just really sucks. Bray is definitely the main culprit of it because look at him now. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have this problem as well. You know, go ahead. Let me know your main problem with WWE figures, but this is mine, and I absolutely hate it. And I don't see enough people talking about it, so I just want to know, has this happened to you or not? But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I'm bliss, highly favored. On bliss, highly favored.